My name is Alan Mangeni, and I'm the current 4EVERLAND Tech Ambassador. In this session, I'll be taking you through building a user-owned internet with 4EVERLAND. So on the table of contents, we're going to look at what is a user-owned internet, about 4EVERLAND. Then we will look into some aspects that relate to the process of building that user-owned internet, which include interoperability, decentralization, security, and community. So what is a user-owned internet? So a user-owned internet evolves around being transparent. A user gets to own their data, and there are no middlemen. Web3 unlocks this potential of the internet being user-owned by introducing decentralization aspect. So with decentralization, there is no central authority who gets to store or maintain your data. It's up to us users to store this data, to process the data and everything. So 4EVERLAND is a Web3 cloud computing platform that makes it easy to build and deploy applications and also store data on the decentralized web. So since its existence, 4EVERLAND prided itself in providing various solutions that makes it easy to deploy your applications and websites, also store your files through decentralized channels. So one thing we're going to look at with 4EVERLAND is interoperability. So interoperability basically means the ability of two different computers or systems to exchange or share information between each other. So for this case, there are three major aspects of interoperability with 4EVERLAND. That is from the buckets API, the login options, and the multiple frameworks. So for the API, so 4EVERLAND uses the AWS S3 API. I wrote about the process to use the API. I'll share the link on the description. So this API allows you to upload files or any type of files to 4EVERLAND buckets, and the API has a similar commands to that of the normal AWS S3 API. The only difference is that your information is stored on decentralized medium like IPFS and AR. And we also have multiple login options. So you have the option to log in with Flow, MetaMask, GitHub, and Phantom. These are the current options which can be used at the moment, but in future we look forward to having many other integrations. Then there is also multiple frameworks. So by this, 4EVERLAND supports the ability for users to deploy their applications in different frameworks. So let's say you have a React.js application, whether you're using Next.js or Hugo, you have the option to deploy your application, and the process can either be done through the command line interface or through 4EVERLAND dashboard. So decentralization. So when it comes to decentralization, this is a really important aspect in Web3, and a user-owned internet has decentralization at its core, and 4EVERLAND leverages on decentralized storage networks to store data and deploy applications. Currently, there are two major decentralized mediums, that is IPFS and AR. So IPFS is a decentralized storage network system. IPFS is used by 4EVERLAND to deploy applications, and you can also store objects. So that's just the simple terms, how it works. Then there is AR. So AR, Foreverland allows users to store files on AR, which is a permanent decentralized storage networks. So consider IPFS like a hot storage layer and AR as a permanent storage network. This applies, you can use AR if you want to store data that cannot be removed out of the internet. Security is really, really important when it comes to having that user-owned internet. So Foreverland hasn't held back when it comes to security. There are frequent security checks, audits to ensure that the system is always up and running. Then Foreverland also works towards to improve the existing the existing products, in that like you as a user you get like the best interaction, and also your data is safe. Then there is some biweekly updates or reports which are shared through Foreverland's blog network. So there you can learn more about maybe existing improvements or or any new information that evolves around Foreverland's products. So Foreverland has like an amazing community, which you can find them on Telegram, Twitter, Discord, and here on YouTube. So Discord can be a great avenue, especially if you're a developer, you want to ask questions, or you are interested in working with Foreverland for your project. You can simply join our Discord server. I will share all the links on the description. You can also follow us on our Twitter page and join our Telegram channels. All these links will be posted on the description. So that marks the end of this short session on building a user-owned internet with Foreverland. Thank you.